Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. On the Cowboys side, it's head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His team in the win column for the first time with their victory a week ago. Across the way, you've got the head coach of the Bears. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one of Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. Off we go from Soldier Field. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old. Throwing right away on the game's first play. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. Second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face third and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the 2nd straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
What we saw last week, Mike, was just a quarterback that was taking what the defense gave him and just playing a really well-rounded game. And he found the end zone a total of 3 times. Twice on the ground, once through the air. But most importantly, he avoided those back-breaking mistakes that could have come back to haunt them. If he continues to play at that level, it's going to be a hard team to beat on any given day.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down. The Bears send out their punt team. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the 1st down, up past the 40-yard line.
A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. He'll take off again. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Prescott. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And a Cowboy first down.
On the give, it's Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Here's Dak to throw. That's down the field for Lamb. That's caught. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. A big connection from Dak to CD to gain of 43 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. On play action. Here's Dak. This one caught at the 4. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Williams will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Cowboys 7, Bears nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
The 35-yard line.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 41. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have a Bears 1st down. Although it didn't appear that he got it by much. He needed 4. He got 4 on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. They'll try to set up the screen here to Smith. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
No gain on the play.
They'll try again. It's second and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll try to run for it. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
26 yards.
A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Here's Williams now to throw. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Down at the 12, it's first and 10. Williams. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears. For Burden, that is his first touchdown in the NFL.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that to the touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Drive begins with a run by Williams. This time they're ready for it. Him to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Second down, Prescott. He's got the open man, and that's Jalen Tolbert. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. What do you think? Prescott. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
2 yards. First down, Dallas.
Here's a handoff to Williams. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it second down and 12 to go. To throw is Prescott. That's complete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Dak to throw. Got a man. That's Tober. Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Jaquan Brisker there defensively.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes third down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Here's Prescott. He'll look middle. And his man complete. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
8-yard line.
On the play fake, Dak. Forced out wide.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Third and goal. To throw is Dak. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was right there. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially Colston Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Mike, when I watch Loveland play, when you look back and watch his tape from Michigan, there's 2 guys that play tight in the NFL. There's the guy that you have to script open. He's going to catch flat routes and naked routes, and he's going to catch the easy ones, and he'll run after and get what he can. And then there's the guys, Mike, that get themselves open. They can win third down one-on-ones. They can win versus press. They can win routes downfield versus defensive backs, not just linebackers. When I watch Colston Loveland, that's the guy I see.
And another one out of the Big Ten, Tyler Warren from Penn State. He goes to Indianapolis.
Yeah, he's a little more of a throwback, right? He can play a little quarterback, he can play H-back, he can put his hand on the ground. He's still good enough and athletic enough to play in space. When you look at what Penn State did with him, there wasn't a position on the field, including center, that he didn't play. So he's a really big, physical catch. I think he's a good fit because remember, in Indy, that Shane Steichen offense, they're going to want to run the ball. They're going to want to get downhill with the run game, offensive line. So I think it's a good fit because he's very talented in the passing game, but he's going to keep teams honest with his ability to still contribute on all 3 downs.
That one. Covering outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touch. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense ready to get back to work. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. To throw is Williams. Home, and he goes down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Well, when you call a screen play, of course you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Play action. It's Prescott.
26-yard line.
A throw on the move is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
Play action now. Prescott. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. T.J. Edwards in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
On second down, it's Dak. Oh, the ball's out. The Bears have it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. There's C.D. Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. A first down throw for Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. Second down, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
Pistol now for Prescott. A short throw, caught by Ferguson. They bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down, Dallas.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards. They'll throw again. Dak. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. To the air again. Prescott. Now screen set up for Blue. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
It's a big play there on 3rd down, but there is a marker down, and that is not a good sign for the offense. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys are able to cut it to 4, 17-13. Back out is Brandon Aubrey at the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense going to get it one final time in this first half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bears offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now Williams. That's complete. It's Odunze. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Swift. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That's the linebacker, the former first-round pick, Kenneth Murray. He's in there for the sack. It's his 3rd of the year.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive lineman like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks? Those are quarterback stats.
Gonna look deep, looking for more. That's gonna be incomplete. Humphrey, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's gonna force 3rd down. Throwing is Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
And that's a really heads-up play by the defender, Mike. Once he diagnosed the screen, he immediately puts himself in position to make the play. This offense just winds up going backwards.
This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Prescott now. A little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll step up and run. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the 1st down.
Cowboys.
A give, and here comes Williams. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Now Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Cowboys.
Prescott. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Now it's Williams. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
47-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott. He's got his man. It's Pickens. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Cowboys.
First down, Dallas.
Back to throw is Prescott. He takes off. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. On the play fake, Dak. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Pushed out to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Getting the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
You know, Mike, sometimes when you get all these big bodies in there and you're trying to find space, there's just no space to be had. Here, they try to go with their fullback, and he just runs into a wall of backs. Great job here by the defense. Critical 4th down stop.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Greg, I know you're passionate about this, the change in the evolution of the NFL the last decade, the willingness to go for it even more often now on 4th down, as we've seen here.
Yeah, I think teams just continue to understand the NFL is not about yards, it's not about time of possession, it's about generating big plays, and it's about maximizing every possession you have and sustaining the ball. So when you get opportunities at certain down and distances, at certain parts of the field, to use that extra down, it changes everything. And the last thing I'll say, Mike, it doesn't happen in a vacuum. We don't decide to go for it on 4th down, or at least I'll say the good teams don't decide to go for it on 4th down on 4th down. They knew they were going for it on 4th down 3 plays ago. They knew on 1st and 10, this was 4-down territory. So 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, the play caller is using that information to say, if I need 4th down, I had it. So I don't need to get it all on 2nd, all on 3rd. So it changes the philosophy and the flow of the play caller, and the players are a lot more comfortable nowadays being in these situations.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
15 yards on the play. And the Bears
Off play action. Here's Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
and 10. At the Cowboys
2nd and 10.
37-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Throwing again, Williams. Got the hook up there to Ogunze. To break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good.
I'll give up the middle with Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10.
On the coverage.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in! Full comeback. Touchdown, Chicago. That is first touchdown of the new year.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. It's another run here for Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Complete to Blue. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Prescott. The ball comes out. And no turnover here. Want the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Dak to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Brady Jarrett, he's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line. And if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
Turnover on downs.
There you see Ben Johnson, the head man in Chicago, as his Bears get set to take over once more. And they are really playing well here to start September, aren't they? On their way to 3-0 as they look to finish this one off. On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
27 yards.
Swift. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second and
A play fake. Now Williams. The second down throw is incomplete. This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop 3rd and goal. They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no game.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Here's Prescott. That's for Ferguson once again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the 1st.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Again, Prescott to the air. Forced to his right. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
2nd down, Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st down, Dallas.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He'll step up and run this. And he's going to slide down with the 1st down inside the 5. A gain of 11. And it's 1st and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Pistol now for Prescott. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Shamar Turner working his way in to record the very 1st sack of his NFL career. Now give on the ground, and he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he will score! Game on! Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his 2nd second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting? I don't love the call. When all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Right side, caught by Burton. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Gonna look deep, looking for more. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And it's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
37-yard line. A gain of 12. 1st down, Cowboys.
Play fake. Prescott. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. That's brought in right side by Pickett. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop to throw. That's made by Pickens. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. He's got room to roam. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Here we go, 1st and goal.
3-yard line.
They'll throw again, Dak. That is caught side of the end zone. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Dallas.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still 1 stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
The Cowboys will line up for
On play action, here's Dak. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Bears have it. He's to midfield. move. And he's going to take this all the way back. It's a fumble return for 2 points for the defense.
25.
A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the option, it's Swift. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Another run here, another run by Swift. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. 70 seconds left to go in this game.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Williams. And that should wrap this baby up. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.